Well, we're joined now by gut health expert, Professor Tim Spector. Good morning, Tim.
Always good to see you, Tim.
Very good to see you. Now, listen, as a scientist, you say that we'd all be better counting chemicals rather than counting calories. How does that work?
Well, I think we've been brainwashed into thinking that you can assess all food quality by its calories or its fat content or its sugar. And actually, we're forgetting about the quality of the food, and that's made up by all the key chemicals in it, whether they're good or bad. And I think that's why all our labeling is really been very off, because we now know that calories are vastly overrated. It can't be measured accurately. And 1 calorie for one person is not the same as for someone else. So I think we need to totally do away with this idea that you can assess food just by looking at the packet and seeing what's on that label.
Zan's almost climbing over the bench. I can feel you wanting to get involved with this conversation, Zan.
I just want to go, I love you, Tim. No, I could not agree more. I'm one of Tim's experimental subjects in his twin study, so I have to, but I fully agree.
Tim, what is an ultra-processed food? Just to be completely clear, what are we talking about here?
Really, it's food made up of substances you can't find in your kitchen. So you look at the label, you say, I don't have this in my spice cupboard or whatever. It's usually more than 10 ingredients. And there's some surprising things in here. So most people know that cakes and biscuits and ready meals and frozen foods are often ultra processed, but they don't usually know that a supermarket seeded bread, for example, is classed as an ultra processed food, or that orange juice you buy in a supermarket is ultra processed, or even that kids yogurt is ultra processed. All these have huge numbers of unwanted chemicals, and we know that they have extra effects on our body, give us bigger sugar dips, making us hungrier, making us eat more, and have bad effects on our gut health. So really to be avoided.
So if we want to change our eating habits then, how easy is that to do?
Well, as you know, I'm a founder of the Zoe COVID study, which looked at 4.5 million people's data over the COVID epidemic. And we found that in this massive survey of diet, 1/3 of people actually improved their habits in the first lockdown, etc. So a lot of us are changing our habits, and 1/3 of them were for the better and 1/3 of them for the worse. So if we focus on that 1/3 that improved, and all of us, I think, can do this, it's relatively easy to change some of these habits, because let's face it, in the UK, we've got some really bad habits. So just to lose some of those is going to be pretty easy. And that's really where we need to be moving. And I think it's thinking about the quality of food, reducing the percentage of ultra-processed foods, and perhaps this whole concept of personalising our diets as well, thinking differently about what they eat.
Give us an idea of what those foods are, what is good for our gut, and can it be affordable? Because obviously at the moment, things are difficult with finding that extra bit of money.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think we need to start thinking first, 2 things. First, about our gut health, but also personalising in all ways. And the Zoe studies that we've been doing about personalising our diets produce a test that allow you to reduce your sugar peaks, your fat peaks, and look at your gut microbes. And by doing that, without changing calories, you can really transform your diet.
What kind of foods are we talking about, though?
That's coming soon. But that's coming soon to the UK if people are on that wait list. But what everyone can do for a healthy gut is to really think 30 plants a week. How can I get 30 plants in me a week? Also having fermented foods and reducing ultra-processed foods. And the seasonal veggies are out there at the moment are really good for your gut. They're leeks, they're cabbages, they're cauliflowers, there's purple sprouting broccoli, and even Jerusalem artichokes, so-called fartichokes. These are all really good for your gut and going to be good for the planet because they're highly sustainable. So everyone can do their bit now by following those basic rules.
Yeah. Well, as Zan was saying, we're big fans. You're an absolute genius of this kind of stuff, Tim. I know you've written about it quite a bit as well, and you can check out Tim's books and all kinds of things that he's done to help you with changing your diet for the better to eat healthily. Thanks as always, Tim. It's good to see you. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Tim.
My pleasure.